Well, flooding dominated conversations in the Green Mountain State for the last 2 summers. But as we wrap up this summer, it's the exact opposite. Drought conditions now encompass much of the Northeast, and it's affecting people at home and on the farm. ABC 22's Matt Holderman joins us now live in the newsroom to talk about the impacts many people are seeing and just how long this could last.
And that's right. It's crazy the difference that just a few months can make, really. We dealt with abnormally wet conditions this spring, as you might remember, but ever since we haven't gotten enough rain. And although there were some showers earlier today, it will take a lot more to dig the state out of the current hole that it's in.
It's been widespread, the deficits of roughly 4 to 7 inches going back to the 1st of June.
The last 3 summers in Vermont have been a tale of 2 different extremes. Too much rain causing major flooding in 2023 and 24, and now not enough rain causing a drought for about half the state to wrap up summer 25. This week's U.S. Drought Monitor shows 5 counties, Addison, Washington, Caledonia, Orange, and Essex, are all under moderate drought conditions right now, with about half of Chittenden, Windsor, Orleans, and Lamoille included too. Seth Kudikoff with the National Weather Service in Burlington says moderate droughts typically cause a few things like occasional fire risk and visibly low lake, river, and well levels, meaning conserving water might be smart for some people who heavily rely on their wells.
People are seeing well water diminish, and so a lack of availability for drinking water. That's a typical sign of moderate drought, for instance.
Another big impact, of course, is the one on farmers and their crops. Scott Waterman with the Vermont Agency of Agriculture says this drought means a rough end to the season for sweet corn and cow corn, meaning they might not have enough food for their cattle to make it through the winter.
We've heard from a couple of farms with, corn issues that are drying a little bit earlier than they're supposed to. Ears are small.
Fortunately, Waterman says the Agency of Ag does have some online resources for farmers or anyone with a well. They have a feed finder marketplace for farmers to buy more food for their cows and a water hauler list that anyone can check out and request a truck to come fill up their well. Whether it be too much rain or not enough, Waterman says normal, steady years are certainly becoming less and less common.
It's the reality of agriculture. The weather rules, and you're kind of seeing what today brings.
And as you heard Kudikoff mention, we will need at least 4 or 7 more inches of rain on top of what is normal to get out of this drought. But as Vermonters know all too well, we don't want all of that rain all at once. That would just cause more flooding. He says a couple of weeks or even months of steady wet weather is how we recover. Reporting live in the newsroom, Matt Holderman, ABC 22 News.